A business park off Junction 8 of the M20 in Kent might not be the first place you'd expect to see greenery and open spaces. But LOC8, owned by Clearbell, is one of the most biodiverse and energy-efficient industrial estates in the country.
It's a prime example of a modern, sustainable industrial development, strategically located south of Maidstone, winner of the Best Overall Multi-Let Industrial Estate at the 2024 IAS Awards. Clearbell acquired this site 4 years ago, and with the first phase of its development finished and the units fully let, the second phase is nearing completion, with 50% already pre-let.
Industrial and logistics assets in the southeast are in huge demand, and Clearbell has developed LOC8 to meet that demand with the local community in mind and the environment at its heart.
One of our core values as a business is to be conscious of our footprint. And what we've been able to do here is really showcase the latest best practice in both energy efficiency but also biodiversity, and demonstrate that it doesn't come at the expense of good profits to our investors. We've installed, as part of the construction, around 3,000 solar panels across the buildings. The units are EPC A or A+, so that's the very top end of energy efficiency for buildings. And what EPC A+ means is that we produce more power than the tenants consume in those buildings. And that power can be fed into the grid, and we're providing part of the decarbonisation solution. We're also, for the bigger tenants, saving them around about £135,000 a year in energy costs. But it's important as well that we are sympathetic to the local community, because we can understand if it's being built next door to you. So, for instance, we've clad the bike sheds with local Kentish ragstone. We've used cedar cladding as well on a number of the units to help people get to the site in an energy efficient way. We've got an electric shuttle bus that goes backwards and forwards from the town centre, and we've invested over £1 million in cycle lanes.
Zehnder Group UK was one of the first businesses to move on site. It manufactures heating and ventilation systems and uses its new facility for both production and distribution. And its operations manager told me the high sustainability standards and modern facilities here align perfectly with the company's values and operational needs.
Location was key for Zehnder. And ultimately, we wanted to be near the networks of the motorways, near to the ports, and we wanted to retain all our staff in this area. And then the building itself provided us with a nice fit for Zehnder in terms of, our sustainability aspects. That the building was BREEAM rated, so it fitted with our core values, and also the requirements to be energy efficient. We have solar panels, we have well-insulated buildings. I'm really pleased with the site. The access to the site is great. It's easy to get around. There's places for people to go and walk, sit quietly. So I don't know from a site what more we could ask for. It's excellent.
The site has also achieved a biodiversity net gain of 10% through 35 acres of new wildlife habitat, including more than 28,000 new trees and shrubs. 7 of those acres have been given over to Hollingbourne Meadows Trust for the community's enjoyment. On site, boxes for birds, bats and dormice to find a home have been added. For the local authority, this focus on sustainability and biodiversity will be key to the site's long-term success.
There was genuinely a meeting of minds around sustainability in terms of its environmental performance, because it's good for the businesses, it's good for the bottom line, but it's also good for the residents who live in and around the site. Having local employment so people don't have to commute long distances is good for the planet as well. But I think the really fundamental gain has been for landscape and biodiversity, where before the scheme is even finished, has seen wildlife that we'd not seen in this part of Maidstone for a long time return. So we've got wildlife and jobs and a high environmental performance. So basically it's win-win-win.
LOC8 in Maidstone is clearly more than just a logistics hub. It's a vision of sustainable growth and community development, paving the way to a greener, more connected future.